This is the all-new Nissan Micra and I'm here to test it out for you guys. As a Nissan lover myself with my own 370Z and learning to race originally in the K11 Micra, so quite a few generations back from this, I loved that car, so it'd be really interesting to see how this compares as a much newer modern version and the fact that it's electric. So let's go for a drive. Right, let's go. Right, so off the bat, the ride is extremely smooth. I'm finding the suspension's really nice. To be fair, I am used to driving down this road in my lowered 370, which you can imagine is slightly less comfortable. But this, it's not a pleasant stretch of road, and this is tackling it like a pro. There isn't that much road noise, is one thing I've noticed. It's quite quiet and peaceful in here, and that's with having the aircon on full blast. We're in eco mode at the moment. One thing I've noticed, the brakes are insanely responsive. They are really quite efficient. Interestingly enough, I often find that electric cars, when I drive them, make me feel the tiniest bit queasy. I don't know what it is, whether it's about the way they move off, but I'm having no problems with this one so far. The visibility is really good. Often I find with the slightly smaller cars, your visibility is shocking, but this is really good. It's just a very comfortable, easy drive. I've got it in eco mode at the moment, so let's try some other modes. I've got drive mode button here. Oh, we're in sport now. Oh! Right, that immediately picked up. Okay, that's a bit talky. Wow, okay. I was not expecting that. What else have we got? We've got Perso, I assume that's personal. I don't know. We've got Comfort. I can tell you for certain my favourite is Sport. We're coming up to a bit now where this is going to come in handy. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I like that. That's good. I wasn't expecting it. I went from eco mode and then just pressed sport and it just went. I understand that electric cars are very torquey. For those of you who understand more vehicle engineering, the kind of torque curve they have, well, it's more of a torque wall. They've just got that instant torque there because of it being an electric motor. You don't get that with a non-electric car. So I will say the just off acceleration, this thing is a lot quicker than the Micras you all might be used to. To be honest, this is just a very peaceful drive. It's very calming. You don't feel like you're battling with the car in any way. It's just doing everything it should. And in this weather, I can confirm that the aircon is absolutely beautiful. It's got a lot more tech on here than I'm used to. I'm seeing buttons for things I'm not even sure what they do. For me, my 2010 Nissan is ridiculously advanced because it has cruise control. So all of these different technologies it's beeping up with here, impressive to me. Haven't got a clue how to use them. Went over a bit of road there that is absolutely awful usually in my car. Just the bump is horrific. It's like a wave pool, but this just glided over it. Now I must say I do love the looks of this thing. The front headlight shape I think is beautiful, and I feel a lot of modern cars are starting to look very the same, and that's what I like about this. I feel like it is quite individual, with things like the cherry blossom livery on the roof, for example, and there are other livery options to choose from. I just think that's so fun and different, and it's bringing a bit of whimsy back to car design that I feel like a lot of manufacturers have lost recently. I think everyone's taking themselves too seriously. Right, on to second journey. Start her up. To drive. It's got this really funky, like kind of truck style gear selector that I'm not used to using, but is quite nice. It means there's basically nothing getting in your way in the center console, which is a bit of a pet peeve on other cars. Hoping you can hear me over the AC. It is blasting out freezing cold air, so necessary. Right. Let's go. I've got it in eco mode, but I'm sure that'll last all of 5 seconds before I pop it back in sport mode, because Sport mode's fun. Oh, I cannot put into words how nice that aircon is. Ah. Yeah, you check me out in my 26 plate car. Yeah. Feel a little bit special driving around in this. Yeah, you look at my cherry blossom roof. You check out my livery. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. As we know, I do love a liveried car and have owned. Ooh, how many livery cars have I owned? 1, 2, 3. I think 3? Not enough. Need more. It's really quite nippy. I feel like it handles really nicely. I don't know if it's because the battery means it's got quite a low centre of gravity, but it handles beautifully. Right, enough of this. Sport mode! Oh yeah! I don't know why I keep turning into Vector from Despicable Me every time I put my foot down, but kind of love it. So, coming back from the drive, I thought I'd show you a little bit more about the interior. So, starting with the steering wheel, you know it's going to be a race car when it's got a flat bottom. That's just the rule. I don't make them. You can see I've still left it in sport mode. You've got the screen here with all your gauges. One thing I've noticed about this car that I really love that you don't get with many modern cars is that it doesn't constantly beep and shout at you. I'd say it's got all the safety features there, but without them being in your face and actually distracting. I find most of these safety features are really distracting for a driver now, but this car has struck a really nice balance, I'll say. Moving on to the main touchscreen, we've got all sorts of stuff on here. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that good stuff. Tiny little detail I love here, you can see the little Micra logo there. Oh, it's so cute. And then obviously you can see, got it in sport mode. Got all of the information here, which frankly is quite impressive. Air purifier. Ooh. Right, now that's complete. Does my air feel purer? I have no idea, but that's not what I'm here to judge. There's all sorts more. Big battery information there. Again, means very little to me, but impressive. Now, I do know that it's integrated with Google, so it's got Google Assistant, Google Maps, for example. Everything's integral without having to connect to CarPlay, which is always very handy. And then looking around at the rest of the interior, definitely a bit different, really comfortable. These seats I've found really supportive. The bolsters here, they're really, really comfortable. Back's nice and spacious. And then the boot has plenty of room too. So overall, what do I think of it? Well, it's such a comfortable drive. It's smooth. It's a nice place to be. I do think electric isn't for everyone, but if you're a city driver who wants something to whiz around in, get you from A to B with no fuss, no hassle, this is the exact right car for you. And especially if you want something that's a little bit out there, funky is probably the best word I can use to describe this car. The design is just a little bit fun, a little bit different. Things like this livery I've just absolutely loved. It's just something a bit different when in this modern world, so many cars are starting to merge together into one. And that's what I'm a fan of with this.